Right, never mind. Well, right, we'll do it this way. How's that? I'm trying to work out do the pop out chats, but on OBS, and it's an absolute pain in the backside. So I managed to sort it out. Yeah. Good evening, all. I hope everyone is very, very well. I hope everybody's had a fantastic Christmas dinner and a very, very good couple of beers. I'm having a couple myself. Now, as I say, they're not going to be heavy on this live stream. It's just like I say, you know, some people have a what you call a lonely Christmas, and if I can't visit your house, at least I can maybe visit you through your tablet or your phone. Yeah, no, I know it was. So, Alice, again, I know what it was. It would, because I was just trying to work out on what you call it on OBS how to fix the pop up chat. I knew I should stick with Streamlabs. It's just a lot easier, just does everything for you. But you know, being an idiot that I am, I always do things, make things difficult for myself. So what I just basically did was just did a couple of silly little stories that we could all have a little bit of a laugh with. Nothing heavy, nothing too political, because it's not really the time. And then we just need a bit of a break from it, don't we? You know. And so anyway, so you say the feedback has stopped. Yeah, that's good. But anyway, without further ado, before I start blabbering on any longer, do you like the sign? My wife got it for me. Dead chuffed. She was there saying, "Oh, I've got you a present. Oh, it's just for you. And I'm sat there thinking, I wonder what that is. Yeah, greetings, Colin Thompson, now my friend. Greetings from New York. Greetings. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Alistair Kerr. Yeah, also support and I always do my best. Cheers for that. You know. Hello, Paz Newers. And I'm drinking Thatcher's Gold. Gluten-free show Rushy on a train with his mince pies. Go on. I've not seen that. I missed that. Totally missed that. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. But I've got a couple of little silly articles that just made me chuckle, you know. It's just like, yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? I totally agree, Frederick Roth. Yeah, it's brilliant sign. And yeah, well, I've got it. I was dead chuffed with it when I looked at it. That's a bit of genius. But yeah, anyway, I saw a couple of little articles. You know, you see the funny articles and they just think mental. So I just thought, why don't we just go through, have a little look at some silly articles that made me chuckle, and I'll go with the first one, which made me chuckle for the simple reason it reminded me of a tale that happened when I was at work. It's where this young gentleman was decided to have a close encounter with nature, and it didn't quite happen how he wanted it to happen, where he was brutally and heinously attacked by a squirrel. Yes. This is the tale of a young guy called Brian Guinness, where he was out getting one with nature, and he saw a little squirrel, harmless little squirrel, who was on the bridge handrail, and he thought, oh, I have an idea for a bit of a selfie, and then he was brutally attacked by a feral squirrel. Yes. This happened in Auburn, Maine, where a photo op with a squirrel that went awry has left a teenager flustered but unhurt. 17-year-old Brian Guinness of Auburn said Thursday he saw what appeared to be a friendly squirrel on a handrail while walking through John John Chestnut Park near Tampa, Florida. He was on a trip looking for colleges. Good lad, good lad. Knowledge is power, knowledge is power, innit it? Now Guinness took a selfie of himself and the squirrel, but the flash and noises that from his camera phone scared the squirrel, which climbed under his shirt, and hung onto his back before scampering back out. Now, he was just in that spot where my mum can't catch him, Guinness said. Where my arm can't catch him. And I threw myself on the ground, and that scared him off. Paul, he looks like he's ready to drag him onto the floor and give him a right good Boston crab. Oh, tear him limb from limb. Now, Guinness' mother, Polaroid, snapped photos of the hoopla originally posted to his Instagram feed along with his selfie. Now, Guinness had approached the squirrel, making clicking sounds with his tongue to get closer. His mother said the spectacle Saturday taught him a lesson. I think he got a little lesson from the squirrel that he's not really his buddy. No shit, Sherlock. And she said neither her son nor the squirrel was harmed. That's a good news story. Now, the reason why this story made me chuckle, it kind of reminded, I better sort out my camera here because nobody can see me. You see, this is going really well already. But the thing is, it kind of reminded me of a little tale that happened when I worked for the council. And let's get that. So when I worked for the council, what we used to do, we used to clear out the we used to clear out the litter bins up and down Bradford, and there's a little village up in Bradford called Thornton Village, and what basically happened was, when you go through village, there's a little bit of a side road where come on, get your shit together. Where there was a little bin. Well, there was a little bin on the side of a post, and me and my friend would go in there about once a week because it was a bit of a lonely track and nobody would go on. Well, anyway, I pulled up in this little bit of a lay-by where it was. One of them small little yellow bins we all see. Well, he jumped out the van, ran up, and he looked in to see if it were empty. And a pair of eyes popped out looking at him. It was a squirrel. Clearly scared my face, my mate's face. He had a face for radio like me. And clearly scared the poor squirrel shitless. And then he jumped out the bin, onto his shoulder, right down his back. And then he just, my mate went, oh, wait, what's going on? And it just disappeared on the wall, down into the fields and gone like a whippet. And then he looks round as if to say, God, I hope he ain't saying it. And there's me falling out the cab in hysterics laughing. I was in hysterics laughing at him. And I says to him, mate, don't worry about it. Your secret's safe with me. I won't tell anyone. Some strange reason, when we got back to the yard at dinner time, everybody in the yard knew. Nothing to do with me. Honest, Gov. Face. Innocent face. No, of course not. I could not keep that a secret. That was just the funniest. And when I saw that story, it just reminded me of my good friend who got collared with being attacked by this squirrel. But oh dear. But yeah. But yeah, that was my story when it came to when he got attacked by a squirrel. The same grey squirrel bites a dodger. Yes, I can well imagine. And Yes, the attack of the squirrel. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you should have seen my friend's face. He was, he was quite shaken up. He just looked at Ben and a pair of eyes looking up to him, and boom, out like a whip. It was. Good evening, all. Good evening, Tommy. Going hope you well. I've had a bit of. Oh, are you on the Raz then, Duke Vengeance? Don't blame you. Yes, I'm having a couple of scoops myself, so don't blame you. But yeah, that was just so hilarious. And like, you should have. Oh, but that just made me chuckle. But anyway, give me a quick minute, right? Any late stragglers? Good evening, Matt. Hope you're well. Orriman, hope you're well. Frederick, yes. There's a few others. Yes. Good evening. Just out of interest, have you all had a cracking dinner anyway? Have you all had a cracking Christmas day? Yes. Exactly, Matt. Totally agree. Embarrassing work secrets never stay secrets somehow. Exactly. Totally agree. Don't blame me, Alistair K. Yeah. You have a. I'm going to have a bit of hobgoblin next. Good evening, Alex. Alex516. Hope you're well. I have to drink with my family around. Have you had a cracking Christmas dinner then, Reagan Elite? Good to hear. But yeah, that just made me chuckle. But let's have a quick look. A badger boar chased after me one spring on a footpath near me one early morning. It had young ones near. I shat myself, but I can tell you confidently they can't run that fast. Good for you. Merry Christmas, who's popping? Good to see you. But yeah, yeah, remember, yeah, the attack of the squirrel. But, come on, yeah. Right, give me a quick minute. Right. Has anybody heard of the cow photo bombing the horse photo? Oh, this is hilarious. Absolutely genius. The cow photo bombing the horse. Yes. This is what happens when they always say two things you should never do: work with animals or children. And look at that for a photo bomb. Now, I have a funny little sneaky feeling that that's what you would class as being manufactured, but still very, very funny. And as I was, you bollocks, I've blown it. See, this is the trouble when you're using a live stream. You don't have what you call your let's we crack it. I usually have a mouse, but I don't have enough USB chargers to put my microphone and my sound, and so if it keeps going wrong, it's purely because of that, really. But yeah, there's some. Give me a quick minute. Let's now move it back a little bit. There we go. There we're cooking. Let's get. But yes, this is. I'm gonna have to widen it out. Yeah, you'll have to ignore my ugly mush. Look at that poor horse. He's getting. I will move it. Don't worry about me. Look at that poor horse. He's getting absolute. Oh, he's made an absolute prat of himself. He's got a cow laughing. Now, I think that's photoshopped. That's my own personal thought. But, you know, there's a little side of me that little slight side of me which hopes that it isn't. I thought if it isn't photoshopped, that is brilliant. Well done to the cow. And as I was reading it, we're chuckling away, you know. Now, they have the slight feeling that it's photoshopped, but yeah, who cares? But you look at that. But as I were looking at, you know, they had stuff like this, you know, the before you go the 20, they were like they had all these animals photo bombing, which was quite funny, which made me chuckle. Right, let's see if I can get the right. Well, they had all the animals that they do the photo bombs. Give me a quick minute. There we go. Right, we're cooking on gas. Yeah, I like the shot cat bomb. You know, who bombed who? There's just some brilliant animals like the behind bomb. Ignore me at your peril. Look at the state of that dog. They had all sorts of. Won't go too many. The penguin bomb. What you reading? And cat bomb. Look at that evil cat. That baby's going to get it. And MySpace bomb. Oh, there's about 125 of these. I'm not going to go through all these, but, you know, there were some. I'm rather hoping this would work a little bit better, but let's see if we can. All right. See, that's the trouble, you know, when I don't have my news in my mouse, it just makes a pig's ear of it. But anyway, we do his best. Like, that animal, tail bomb, nothing like a perfectly timed tail, absolutely. Jumping dog bomb, that beer is poison. Hadouken! Get rid of that beer. What the fuck bomb? Why are you taking pictures of butts? Nature documentary bomb. It's cool. He's the new boom mic operator. Riding bomb. My turn next. Smiling cat bomb. Just really happy to be here. And finally, dog bomb. Oh, sorry, wrong room. I would have done a few more, but it doesn't really work. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Has anybody heard? Has anybody read anything called Weekly World News? It used to be a bit of a favourite in the 90s and whatever, and they used to have they started something called Bat Boy, and where apparently they made some story about some guy, someone who some young boy who lived in a cave and stuff like that, and it just seemed to take off, and it just seemed to create an all animal all of its own. And so I went looking for So basically, I went looking for, see if there's the odd any little carol like or Christmassy type story, and there was from 2020 called "That Boy Goes Caroling." Yes, good tidings we bring from the mutant king. Yes. Yes, he took on a life of his own. Because since they were selling T-shirts, all sorts, and it absolutely, and they used to do really well in the 90s or whatever. But as I say, with the internet coming up to life, it didn't really carry on because like sales were dropping. Now I think they just do their own little internet website themselves, and they'll get some old stories like Bat Boy Goes Caroling, singing his heart out for everyone in the World Weekly News. Now, Bat Boy, who is still getting over the loss of his 2020 election. Yes, he actually ran for the presidency in 2020. He ran Joe Biden a close second, and the only difference between him and now Trump all thin-skinned were Bat Boy realised conceded defeat. He didn't view that the election was rigged. Did they sell him in airports? Now that I don't know. I just bumped into this website a while ago, and I just thought they were hilariously funny. There were some cracking stories, but yeah. Bat Boy, now he's still getting over the loss of the 2020 election, was back in West Virginia today. He is just getting back from his 3-week trip to Great Britain, where he met with leaders of Parliament, poor lad. And this past Sunday, he was invited to a private Christmas party with the Queen. Unfortunately, they served a popular British dish called Bubble and Squeak, and it didn't agree with Bat Boy. It made his stomach upset, and when his stomach gets upset, well, he gets upset. And there was an incident. Yes, a horrendous incident. Yeah, Bat Boy bites Queen Elizabeth. God bless the Queen, Mum. God bless the Queen. Yes, Bat Boy bites Queen Elizabeth. Shocking. Now, the royal family was stunned that Queen Elizabeth was unfazed by the bite attack, and even tried to bite Bat Boy back. Try saying that after you've had a couple. That made Bat Boy even more have more respect for her. In fact, when Bat Boy left, the Queen hinted that she may have him back in 6 months to have him knighted, and a knighthood duly deserved. Well, it is, especially in these present climate, isn't it? Weekly World News will certainly be there if it happens. Now, I haven't seen the article, so whether he did get his knighthood or not, I don't know. But Richard Branson was kind enough to have Bat Boy flown back to West Virginia on a private jet, which Bat Boy loved so much, he hung upside down in the luxury bedroom suite on board. Good lad. Now, that's what I call flying in comfort. Bat Boy did not rest at all. He wants to spread good cheer and hope around the world, so he is out singing Christmas carols around West Virginia. Everyone loves it when he sings or screeches. I can imagine he'll sound like a gaggle of gremlins. Everybody remember Gremlins? Yes. I remember when they were all... remember when the Gremlins were doing the Christmas caroling that stood outside that woman's door? Yes, I can imagine he'll have sounded just like that. Look at him there. Face of an angel. Look at them eyelashes. I would say, when I was a boy, my auntie used to say to me, look at them eyelashes on him. Wasted on him. And she wasn't wrong. My eyelashes were wasted on me. Look at them eyelashes on him. Absolutely majestic and magnificent. What a waste. Also, to finish off, there are rumours that tonight Spy Cat will be joining him on a special night of Christmas Eve carolling outside his cave. Spy Cat, who had just had kittens only a week ago, was already leading carolers in the CIA headquarters. She even called in her penguin friends, who are also spies, by the way. But Batboy, Spycat, PhD Ape, Pilord, Manigator, Bigfoot and the rest of the gang, and at Weekly World News, we wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays and Happy New Year. And clearly this was done in 2020, because I said 2021 is going to be off the charts, and I can imagine. Also, when it came to the 2020 election, when it comes to the who am I going to believe when it comes to the rigged election? Fox News or World Weekly News? I think I will believe World Weekly News first. But yeah, there's all sorts on World Weekly News. It's absolutely brilliant. If you ever want a good giggle and a good laugh. What do you call a bite in Manchester? A bike. A bike in Manchester. How a bike? Batboy stole my bike. Yes, totally agree, Phil McCracken. Batboy stole my bike. Isn't Batboy Richie soon as alter ego? Oh, that I don't know. Batboy bites Queen and Queen bites Batboy. Yes. But yeah, always love World Weekly News if you ever want a good giggle. But anyway, back to a bit of... Now, one thing that always seems to happen at Christmas is when it comes... Just out of interest, who has Brussels sprouts for their Christmas dinner? Is Batboy Boris? Yes, quite possibly be. The only trouble is, I think Batboy knows how many kids he's got. But yes, mediocre superhero sidekick. Yeah, I totally agree. But who here had Brussels sprouts on their Christmas dinner today? I know I did, and we all know what's going to happen with Brussels sprouts. A bit of flatulence, and you have some Brussels sprouts in the freezer, Vendetta. Good lad. Yes. So you don't have Brussels sprouts regularly. Yeah, we had... yeah, who's popping? Yeah, I agree. We had Brussels sprouts as well. But anyway, we all know what happens when we have Brussels sprouts. You know, give it a day or two. You soon realise that you had Brussels sprouts. Yeah, strangely enough, we tried to do, but yeah, totally agree. Seeing the price of them, didn't have them today. Yeah, this is a no sprout zone. Yeah, introducing a new superhero. It's Procrastination Man. Yes. Excellent roasted sprouts, well, for their old after effects. Yes, tell me about it. Well, anyway, have you ever thought of... Now, somebody... Now, you know what happens after Brussels sprouts, you know, you soon realise a day or two that you had Brussels sprouts when you start popping. Well, have you ever considered selling your fart? Because a certain reality star did, and when I read this, I was in hysterics laughing. Yes. This was a young lady called... Let's see if I can find her. Stephanie Matto said she made $200,000 by selling her farts in mason jars. Now, after a hospital visit... Now, the thing is, after a hospital visit, doctors told her that the excessive windbreaking was taking its toll on her body. Oh shit, Sherlock. And she has since pivoted to selling the fart jars as NFTs. Now, we'll soon find out what They are, if you don't already know, they sell for 0.05 Ethereum, whatever that means. But anyway, the story's hilarious. But Stephanie Matto, 31, made headlines around the world when she announced that she'd have to retire from selling her farts in jars after she says she was hospitalised while trying to keep up with the skyrocketing demand. Yes. Now, I have a little bit of a strange theory on this. When it it's like, yes, your Tories want your farts for free. Yeah, they probably would do. I totally agree. But anyway, the former star of TLC's 90-Day Fiancé said she made around $200,000 from selling her bottled farts to her fans. But doctors advised her that her excessive windbreaking was taking its toll on her body. Instead of abandoning the business venture entirely, Matto told Insider that she decided to pivot to selling her farts as non-fungible tokens. Yes. Now, Matto is hoping to carve out a career in the NFT world with her unique fart art. There's space for everybody, but just if you're going to selling farts, just make that space a bit wider, especially on her diet that she was using. She said during a phone call with Insider. Now, she said she started selling her farts as an experiment. Matto explained that while she was running an 18 and over fan subscription platform similar to OnlyFans, she received a lot of requests for her farts, saying, "I always thought this was a complete joke," she said. But last year, she said, she decided to sell her farts as a experiment to see if anybody would actually purchase them. The first batch of 97, each selling for $500. Nice work if you can get it. Ended up selling out instantly, she said. The second shipment selling for $1,000 also sold out. And she said, start again. The first batch of 97, each selling for $500,000, ended up selling out instantly. And she said the second shipment selling for $1,000 also sold out, she said. Matto said she made approximately $200,000. Nice work if you can get it, as I said. Now, a customer of hers who asked her to only be referred to as John. I wonder what his second name wouldn't happen to be Smith by any chance. Told Insider why the product was so appealing to him. The 43-year-old financier, who said he spent $1,000 on her two fart jars, explained that it helped him to feel a sense of closeness to Matto. "I have a lot of fetishes, I bet you have, and one of them is that I like the smell of a woman," he said. "I like all of the smells." Yes, I bet. See, the thing is, Matto said that over the holiday season this year, orders from devoted customers like John flooded in. "I knew I wasn't going to fulfill them, but I tried anyway," she added. Well, one morning, she had 3 large servings of protein shakes and several bowls of black bean soup to help meet the demand, but she started to feel unwell, with sharp shooting pains in her chest and heart, and decided to go to ER. Now, the thing is, when I was reading this, I was thinking, why didn't you just... wondering whether I should be a bit of a capitalist here. Why didn't she get all the jars, take them up to bed, put them in a bed, put the cover over her, and then Dutch oven herself, and then give the jars a good while to ferment, and then one fart, just put the jars in, put the lids on the jars. Nobody's going to know any different, are they? And you've done that in one fart. Also, when it comes to her doing this, does she push to the side and, give it a bit of leverage, when she's thrusting? or does she basically cock a leg up, to widen the hole, pardon my French, and so it exacerbates the noise? I don't know. Yeah, I have some weird thoughts. Yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, she had to go in here, and doctors diagnosed her with severe gas pain, Matto explained, and advised her that windbreaking was harming her body. I had to rethink my business model because I knew that selling my farts in this way was just not something that was physically sustainable for me. Look at them fart jars, pivoting towards NFT fart jars, NFTs. Brilliant. But anyway, digital artists reached out to her and suggested that they make a collection of unique artwork based on her bottle farts to sell as NFTs. An NFT, or non-fungible token, is a unique identifier that can cryptographically assign and prove ownership of digital goods. Interesting. It's amazing what we can flog in it. Now, Matto said she jumped on the idea because she was very creative. She has a very creative mind when it comes to making money. Clearly. Fart Jars NFT launched on Wednesday and are now selling for 0.5 Ethereum, something like that. That seems to be $1.86, something like $186 or something. We teamed up and made jars with really cute animations, she said, and we made them super custom and personal, and some even come with unlockable traits. Some of the NFTs come with redeemable gifts, which include signed lingerie, and very rare physical fart jars. The more and more I worked on it, the more I realised how cool it is. Learning more about crypto and just the whole entire concept of NFT is really amazing and cool to me, she said. So I kind of felt like this was a direction I wanted to go in. Matto finished off with, she is so confident that the latest venture will be a success, saying, I'm very good at turning shit into gold. I'm just wondering, could she renegotiate our Brexit deal? Because she seems to know what she's doing, unlike our British government. Yes, so that's what you need to do if you are short of cash. Just sell your farts in jars. Yes. Yeah, band of yeah, you're probably right. I'm thinking about it far too hard, but but yeah, sell your farts. It seems to between a woman's fart and any other. Exactly, Archie. How would they be able to distinguish between a woman's fart and any others? Why don't you just get somebody else to, share the load, so to speak? Let him give him help so she can help with the what's the word I'm after? With help with the distribution, you could say. Yes, I totally agree. On the line in the Goddard film, when shit becomes valuable, the poor will be born without arses. I've been farting a gold mine all these years, and I never realised. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Working his fingers to a bone for 30 years, when all I could have done was just sell me farts. Put a dodgy picture of somebody else and just like, look at my face you can chop meat on. So, yes, farting the global warming, like, yes, she absolutely, band of hard job, she could outsource it. And if it girls in the chat want to join forces, yeah, John Smith, he sounded a bit of a weird one, didn't he? Yeah, I'd call him John. Yeah. A financier, I've just got his vision just about a couple of minutes before he's going heading off for a big meeting, pulls out this big jar and goes, oh dear. But, oh. But, oh. Give me a quick minute here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oops. Don't worry about it. But anyway, that tickled me. Proper tickled me. Right. But anyway, here's a last one for a bit of a funny story. Back to weekly world news, but it's a bit of a really good one, and it made me chuckle. And it's sort of like a bit of a good story at the end, which makes a, how can I put it? It points in a quite a good line, you know, for everybody to adhere to. Give me a quick minute. Yes, this is where Santa hides outside protection this year. Will werewolves on wheels save Christmas? They have another story with the werewolves on wheels. Absolutely mental, but you've just got to have a bit of a good giggle. And it was this. I don't know when this was, but it's apparently this is written by Brick Rivers. So that gives you an idea why the term of the word brick comes in. Will werewolves on wheels save Christmas? It was just about a week ago when this Weekly World News stalwart received a strange phone call. Brick, this is Santa Claus. I need your help. If you're Santa, then I'm the Easter Bunny, this scribe replied with casual snark. The voice, the other end of the phone, then listed all the times this reporter had been nice as well as naughty. Recounting misadventures that weren't even reported to the police. Convinced that this was the real Santa, we replied, how can we help? There's a ride waiting for you outside. I have to speak to you in person, said Santa before hanging up. This journalist dashed outside and saw, much to our surprise, werewolves on wheels, leader Sonny Talbot sitting in the glistening Harley of a type I've never seen before. Hiya, Brick, hop in. He tossed a multicoloured helmet our way. Put this on and hold on tight. The journalist complied. Sonny revved the Harley, and within seconds we sped off in a blur. The real world reduced to a vortex of rainbow-coloured streaks before your scribe had any time to comprehend. Sonny Harlow skidded to a snowy stop in front of Santa's North Pole headquarters. A dozen elves rushed out, hugging Sonny as if he was their hero, which he was. Santa flung his workshop door open and chuckled, Brick, I knew you'd come. After the usual ho, 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 and how's it going? Greetings, he led us into the shop wherein countless elves were still making toys. And there's one of our werewolves on wheels, getting in the Christmas spirit, as always. But anyway, we entered into Santa's workshop, and this has been a rough year, Brick, Santa said. With the supply chains getting all effed up, I had to ask favours of some of the Norse gods to get me wood at a reasonable price. But it's what's going down in the heart of America that forced me to take measures I ordinarily would never have taken. He took a big puff of his pipe, exhaled, and mellowed. These herbs Sonny and his crew gave me really work. Without them, I'd be going berserk. Sonny blushed. 'Tis the season for gift-giving Santa. So I wonder what herbs he's talking about. I think we all know. And there he is, riding off with the werewolves on wheels. Conclusive proof that Santa and werewolves on wheels are in a pact. What's the difference this year? Well, you and your boys have been a gift to me, Santa chuckled. Santa turned towards the correspondent. Every year, starting in January, I have a group of elves go out to start evaluating my toy receipts. Santa's helpers. They tally up who's been naughty and nice. Now, elves don't really enjoy being out in the real world. They're simple folk with sunny dispositions. This year, though, they've been beaten up and shot. Their rules prohibit them from hurting people, so to buy time, they turn out their assailants into shrubbery. Now, at this point, my first thought was the knights who say knee and the Holy Grail from the Monty Python just popped into my head. And for 5 minutes or so, just enough time for them to return home. One elf, appropriately named Lumpy, walked over to the table. His bruise is still visible. They were throwing stuff and shouting, "Go back to where you come from," I said, "the North Pole," and they shot at me. He began to sob. Sonny hugged him. "You're safe now, little buddy," he said. Santa continued, At that point, should I say, I knew I needed outside help to protect my elves. I always read Weekly World News, and I knew the Werewolves on Wheels were hired to protect the classic monster retirement home, and from your reporting, seemed like a good pack. I called Frankenstein's mother. All his body parts, with the possible exception of his brain, were attached to folk on my nice list. He agreed to let Sonny and his group come to help me. I owe him big time. Indeed you do, Santa. Our werewolves in the North Pole, Sonny grinned. It's nice to help people, Santa, and his elves were so gracious. They provided us all with rooms that included iron bars that descended when we went full tilt, full moon. They fed us pounds of steak tartar during these moon periods laced with tranquilizers. We woke up with a nice buzz and were greeted with hugs and kisses. Very nice. Since June, on our special Harley built by the elves, Werewolves on Wheels have been making sure the elves were safe, scaring the crap out of the would-be assailers, and this Christmas they'll be escorting Santa and his sleigh as he delivers presents to good girls and boys. Isn't that a relief to know? Now, Sonny laughed. Lumpy and his gang have been concocted magical heat-seeking missiles to knock the bad people into happiness. It's amazing. Yes. It's a shame they don't last long enough, though. Santa leaned forward to the newsman. What I'd like you to do, Brick, is wait until the first week of December to let this story out and tell any of our less than enlightened readers to knock it effing off. Will it kill them to be nice for one day? I think you'll find it would actually kill them to be nice for one day. Oh, and if you're one of those nice families who leave milk and cookies for old Santa, here maybe leave some kibble for my newfound helpers, or even a dog bone. Squeezed toys would be cool too, Sonny added. Everyone stared at him. What? The fun? Well, you tell her we have a Patterdale. When it comes to squeaky toys, she loves them, so I wholeheartedly agree. I sit down with Santa. The correspondent agreed with Santa's request, and after numerous cups of grog and a few puffs of Santa's pipe, was escorted home by Sonny. We hugged and wished each other a Merry Christmas. It's been a week. I'm publishing this story to all Weekly World News readers. Have a Merry Christmas, and remember to leave out some doggy treats along with Santa's milk and cookies. And to all those Shirley folks, knock it the F off and be nice for a single effing day. And I wholeheartedly agree. So they should be. They should always be nice to each other. So all I can say is, if any of you nasty people are thinking of giving the elves or Santa Claus a bit of rowdiness, should I say, you're in for a bit of a shock. But how there, Sir Larry? How the devil are you? How is our Prime Minister going? Is he still having a bit of a? Did he actually pay for them mince pies, Sir Larry? Yeah. Yes, no mince pies for Santa round Titches. He's been busy giving them away to try and buy votes. Yes, exactly. I also want to know, did he actually pay for them? Did he? And if he did he try and pay for them with that can of Coke? Yes, just saying, all the likes of Frankenstein and No Brain is 30p, Lee. Oh, wouldn't you say our Frankenstein probably has more brains than our 30p Leenock? Oh, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate all you do. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate everyone's love and support as well. And it's. I only decided to do something like this on Christmas Day because, like, we all know that some people don't get many visitors, and it can be a bit of a what's the word I'm after? Lonely time for them. So if I can just have people enjoy, I can give them some enjoyment and laughter on Christmas Day if they're a bit lonely. No, he didn't pay for them. He got his assistant to, as he can't use a debit card. Yeah, I thought so, quite clearly. Also, when he went to get them. Oh, thank you, Reagan Light. You're top class. Love what you do. Keep doing what you're doing, Reagan Light. Thank you. Also want to know, Sir Larry the cat, when he went to reach up for them mince pies, did he stand on a box to get them, or did he get one of his rather large henchmen to get on all fours so he can stand on top of them? And also, if he did get one of his big henchmen to get on all fours so he can get on, did he use a ladder to climb up on the henchman as well? but yeah, it's sort of like Merry Christmas, Smith, and Jebba's birthday. Yes, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I just thought I'd do something, a little bit of different and nothing heavy, just a bit of a good giggle and a laugh at some silliness and just basically, if anybody wants to come in who's a bit lonely, and if I give them a little bit of an hour or so joyness and happiness if they're a bit lonely, that's so. They put out step stool for him. Yeah, yes, I can well imagine. The security guard got him down for our Prime Minister. Yes. Oh, yes, no problems about it. It's the least I can do. I'm lucky. I'm living with my beloved, my beautiful beloved, and my three kids still living at home. So I've always got company. So at least I can do if I can spend an hour or so with at least some people who are not as fortunate as me. I'm going to spend an hour, giving them some company, because it's the best I can do. And I just found a couple of interesting funny stuff. Nothing too political, because I think today is a bit of a rest day from all that, and we'll probably be back on it after Christmas. I'll say I don't know whether I'll have a video after Boxing Day, because I've got a football match to go to tomorrow, and depending on how how bit 3 sheets to the wind I am. I might not be in the right frame of mind to any recording, and it won't look good on the recording if I'm a bit trousered and halfway through recording I fall off my seat. Absolutely. Then hear me giggling like an idiot, like a schoolboy for falling over. So it probably won't be good. So depending on how I am tomorrow, we're actually playing Morecambe at home. Bradford City versus Morecambe. So looking forward to that. Getting out of the house for a little bit. But it's like I say, yeah, totally agree, Smith. It should be illegal to be lonely now. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I say, we all know that some people don't celebrate Christmas for whatever. So I just thought I'd do a little something. I'd heard other people saying they were doing similar things. I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. Good evening, Curdy Leon. Everyone in hours watching TV. I'll be checking in my YouTube peeps instead. Hopefully cheers, Alistair. Yeah, I do too. Well, we've got the winning habit. We've won 6 on the bounce. We're absolutely rocking. We've gone over the early season misery, you know. But yeah, we're doing all right. But like I say, I'm on the hot Irish whiskey side of the day. You are lucky you don't have Northern Ireland's politicians. Wankers wouldn't at least produce something. Merry Christmas, Stephen Jameson. Top class. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for I just wanted, most of my family are watching something called Dr. What or something. I'm watching The Best Gen. Oh, thank you, my friend. You know, that's warmed my heart, feel me cracking, because that I have to say, you know, I think this year for my channel has been a bit of a roller coaster ride. I've had some really good success with it, and I'm really proud of what this channel's achieved. And if I remember when I first got my first 10 subscribers, I thought, oh wow, I've got 10. I felt quite proud of that. And if somebody told me this time this year you'd be on 27,000 subscribers, I just said, you need catting off to found funny fam who in the right mind would want to listen to me. But here you are, and we just, and to have over 27,000 subscribers, and it still seems to be growing. It just makes me pleased as punch. Thank you, Archie. Yeah, thank you. And I just think to myself, I wonder how we will grow this, because I know there were certain times where I remember I was around about 3,000 whatever subscribers, and it just seemed to be just stuck on there. And I'm thinking, maybe I'm just, this is as far as this channel will go. And I remember the one time where I was thinking, I'll just give it one more year, and if it doesn't seem to be growing or getting any more successful, I'll just call it a draw. Because like you've got the likes of Phil and Max, they were doing really well, and I'll just think maybe there's no room for little me. So, but this year, I just seem to have found my niche, and it's just absolutely done really, really well, and I just feel incredibly proud of what I've achieved. And also you guys, you know, some of the best subscribers I could have ever meet, and I'm just incredibly and it was a channel that was something just started as a bit of a hobby. It's just something where I've just found my little niche, and as the channel just blow up and blow up for me, for 27,000 subscribers, I'm immensely proud, and I'm immensely appreciative for for subscribing to my channel, and I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you, and I just want you some proud people, Max keepers. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try to be as honest as I can. I may not always be correct, but I will always be honest. And oh, thank you, Reagan. I try to. I do try to. And for me to get 27,000, I don't know. I'll set myself a goal. See if I can get to maybe 40 come this time next year. That's see if I can get there. If I don't, it's not the end of the world, is it? But to me, if somebody had said to me you'd have 27,000 subs, I would just laughing at you. No, nobody want to. But here we are, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart again, thank you very much. And I also want to say, hopefully, you have a very Merry Christmas, and hopefully, you all have a very, very prosperous New Year. And I just want to wish you all the best and take care. And thanks for stopping by, And hopefully, if you had a bit of a lonely day at Christmas, hopefully I've given you a bit of entertainment and a bit of light relief. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's turned up and all my good friends, and take care and Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah. I should say that often, like button, smash the like button and all that stuff. But, me, I'm useless at self-promoting, idiot I am. But anyway, have a cracking evening, have a few beers on me, and yeah, absolutely. We can't forget about our Marcus. Can't. Oh yeah. See, the thing is, Alistair, before I only say what I see, and yeah, and I found a lot of fantastic, good, who to me they look like honest politicians. Now people say, "Oh, politicians are the same," but one thing I've seen, you see from all, they're not all like Spaffer Johnson. They all try and do the best. They try and do the best for the constituency, be it Dame Diana Johnson to Alison Thewlis to and other people. Yeah, cheers for that. Just saying. But anyway, I just want to say again, I probably said it about 500 times, but it's when I see the kind messages you send me, it just warms my heart. And yes, cheers, Matt. I do too. We're doing pretty well. Hopefully, keep it going. But cheers for everyone. As again, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you have a fantastic night, whatever you do. And hopefully, I've given you an hour or so of entertainment. And I'm just gonna say, Merry Christmas and a very prosperous New Year. Sorry, Tim Davis, but I'm just leaving now. Do apologise. But say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and